Pickaxe.
Star Wars is back on the big screen with The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Gangsters, war criminals. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
On May 22nd, feel the Force on the biggest screen possible.
The old protect the young, and the young protect the old. This is the way.
Buckle up.
Always wear your seatbelt.
The Mandalorian and Grogu, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. In theaters May 22nd. Get tickets now.
From hidden Mediterranean gems to the wilderness of Antarctica, Silversea invites you to explore the world in greater depth. Venture to over 900 destinations across all 7 continents. On board small ships that set the standard for elite ocean travel, every journey opens doors to extraordinary discoveries. And wherever you sail, you can expect the same Silversea promise: unrivaled service, unmatched comfort, and unforgettable memories. Visit silversea.com to learn more.
Welcome to Rolling Dice and Taking Names, a very special episode of RDTN. It's our annual screening, streaming, or steaming episode where Tony and I are joined by a couple of buddies. But before I bring them in here, Tony, are you ready to go through this plethora of summer movies that we have to talk about?
Heck yeah, I am. Shoot, it's easy for me. I don't have to give this thing any thought. For me, they're steaming. So, do I really need to be here?
When is the last movie you went and saw? We always ask this every year. I'm always surprised how long it's been. When's the last time you've been in the theater?
I went and saw Men in the Boat, and it must have been whenever that came out in 2024, 2022.
Men in the Boat.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So it was 2024.
Wow. Okay. Well, who you heard helping out Tony back there was Dan Patrice from the Geek All-Stars. Dan, welcome back.
Hey, thank you very much. And it's funny, I was trying to think, as you were asking that, I was trying to think, what was the last movie I saw in a theater? It was definitely, I don't think it was Fantastic Four, but it's possible that I have not been to the theater since then. But I'll probably go this weekend. I'm really planning on going a whole lot this summer. I've been trying to see that Ryan Gosling movie, but the weekend we were trying to go see it, man, it was sold out. I couldn't believe it was sold out everywhere around here. So I hear good things. So I'm hoping to take my son to see it when I go up to see him this weekend.
So the last movie I saw in the theater was last week's Super Mario Galaxy. And finally, coming in, Chris Kirkman, who you'll also hear every once in a while on the Geek All Stars. Chris, welcome back.
Thanks for having me. I'm wearing my crown. Nobody can see it, but I'm wearing my crown from last year.
The winner from last year. And Chris, when's the last time you've been in the theater and saw a movie, and what was it?
I think it was Fantastic Four, to be honest with you. I wanted to go see Project Hail Mary because I love the book. I just haven't. Everything's been going sideways for the past couple months, so I just haven't get myself back to the theater.
I definitely recommend seeing that on the big screen. It is a marvel. It is well done.
That's what I hear. I've heard very good things. I heard it's of course, Hollywood always does this, just a little bit changed from the book, but the book is great if you haven't read it.
And if it's anything as good as The Martian was, I'm sure I keep hearing such good things about Project Hail Mary, so I'm sure I'll love it.
It's got the similar kind of humor to it. It's a lot of pseudoscience, but whatever. It's fine.
All right.
So I'm curious.
Yes.
I know, Marty, when was the last time I read a book? Oh my gosh. It's been forever.
I don't know.
You just read one.
Yeah, I've been reading the Arkham Horror books that's been coming out from Fantasy Flight Games. Mm-hmm. I've been really getting into those for some reason. But yeah, that's the last one. I actually started rereading Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. So.
Wow. That's a dedication.
Yeah, it's been, I don't know, after seeing it in the theater, which I also saw in the theater earlier this year, I saw 2 of the 3. I thought, it'd be fun to reread those. All right, so for those who may not know what we're getting ready to do, maybe you're new to this format, this is one of my favorite episodes of the year. I geek out over movies. I love going to movies, and what we're going to do is look at the big summer movies coming out for this summer, and we're going to talk a little bit about each one, what it is, and then we're going to say whether we're going to see it in the theater, or let's change that, whether we think it's worth seeing in the theater at screening, or whether we think, you know what, we could probably wait and just stream it, or I have no interest in this and it's a steaming pile of poo, which Tony's already said most of this is going to be steaming, so it'll be really easy for him.
What I wonder what Tony's record is. I don't have it written down what his record is for steaming in a year. It's gotta be like 8.
I think it was last year. I think there were only 2 that I said I would go see in the. I didn't make it, obviously, but yeah, I think there were 2 last year.
The other one I remember of yours is How to Train Your Dragon, the live action one.
The live action. Yeah, I did actually stream that one. That one, I enjoyed that one actually. I thought it was really. It was a fun movie for me. Me and my daughter watched it, so it was great.
All right, guys, well, without further ado, let's get into this thing. Oh, I forgot to mention, too, the second half of the show is where we actually do a draft, where we draft movies that we think is going to make the most money in the box office, domestic box office this year. Again, last year, Chris won. Tony will be kicking off this draft with the first pick because he came in last this year. Let's see how well he can do. But first, let's talk about the movies that are coming out first on May 1st. After over 20 years, we have the follow-up to Devil Wears Prada with Devil Wears Prada 2. Now, I'm kicking off on what I think about this movie and what I want to do with it, so I'll just start out like this and make this short and sweet. I never saw Devil Wears Prada 1, so I will not see Devil Wears Prada 2. Steaming for me. Moving on over to Dan here.
So we're going to say this a lot tonight. I love Anne Hathaway. It doesn't really make me want to go see this in the theater, but I will end up watching this because I've watched the first one with my wife and my daughter. So I'll put this one as a stream because I like everybody in this. I think they are in a different vibe than what they did with the original. Like the original was really like more themey to that whole genre, the whole Prada thing. Now I think it's just more entertainment that they're going for. So I think it'll be maybe a little bit more watchable. So I'll go stream for this one.
Tony, you're next.
Oh, I'm next. Okay,
it's right there. Yes, right there in the list. We got show notes and everything. It tells who's coming.
We've never followed that list in the past. We get lost. People start jumping in. We get giddy. So, but fine. I'll keep you on track here. So I love Devil Wears Prada. Dan, I'm with you. Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, that was her breakout role. And oh my gosh, Meryl Streep, come on. I would like to go see that in the theater. However, I've started reading some of the early reviews. Therefore, I will save my $25 per ticket. I guess that's what it costs now. I have no idea. So I am going to say I will stream that every weekend it comes on from now for the next 20 years. Chris, you're up according to the show notes.
According to the show notes, yeah. It's been a long time since I saw Devil Wears Prada. It's one of those movies that, like, if you're in a hotel room and it comes on.
Scott Anne Hathaway, I hear you. Keep talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're going to watch it. You just are. It's got such a great cast. This will be streaming for me, though. I won't pay to go to the theater to see it, but I'll watch it eventually.
All right. Moving on May 8th, we have another follow-up, Mortal Kombat 2, the follow-up to the one that came out a few years ago. And I will say that after I didn't see the first one, after I saw the trailer for this one and saw that Carl Urban was going to be in it, I thought this looks pretty good, looks a little more fun. I went back and watched the first movie, and it was bad. I'm like, it was bad. I'm like, okay, maybe this is why they're trying to change the tone because it just didn't work. So I'm going to give this a shot. And Vanessa, I think, wants to give it a shot too. We're going to go and see it in the theater. So, screening for us.
Whoa. We're already in the second movie, and you've already blown how we were going to do
Oh,
this.
that's right. You're supposed to go to me. Supposed to go to me on this one.
Y'all didn't hear what I said. So,
listening.
Dan, what do you think? Dan, what do you think here?
Well, I hate to yuck anyone's yum, but I
Just
really
started.
I could really care less about this. I mean, I love Carl Urban, and this should be something I'm interested in. I really was not ever huge into this game at all. I mean, it's an interesting theme and all, but I really can care less. This is going to be steaming for me. I know I'm in the minority, but steaming.
You're going to be the majority here. This is steaming, folks. This is absolutely. I don't even know who this Carl guy is y'all talking about. I mean, get over here. No, it ain't happening. This is steam.
It's
for me.
Aylmer. Come on, let's go.
And Bones. He's Bones.
He's
too.
Bones. Mm-hmm.
Who?
He's Judge
McCoy.
Bones in
Dredd.
Star Trek.
It's Dr. McCoy.
Bones. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was thinking y'all were pulling some type of horror flick or something. I don't know. Like a Freddy type thing happening here.
All I can say is Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. Yes, 100%. I'll go to the theater to see this. It's screen for me. I thought the first one wasn't that great, but they changed it up. They pulled out the big guns when they put Carl Urban in. I'll watch him do anything.
By the way, mine's already, it's screening. I've already said it. I wonder if they're going to take the protagonist from the first movie and like either just make his role so little or just kill him off and just let Carl be the main guy.
All I know is the trailer just makes me laugh because Carl Urban is playing such a good Johnny Cage. All right.
Let me say this too before we go on. Chris, you hit the nail on the head. I don't know if there is a company that does trailers or if this is something. This is like, so my daughter is a film major. She's about to graduate at UNCW. I'm like, I want her to get into making trailers or something like that because these trailers this year are phenomenal.
They're great.
They're
Absolutely.
I feel like they're just, whoever's doing them is upping their game quite a bit. And movies that I like just from the premise, and I put steaming right away into the show notes. After I watched the trailer, I was like, all right, I'll elevate this a little bit to streaming, because the trailers have done such a good job.
I watched them all, and they're all great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I was actually going to preface this whole segment. I forgot to say it. After the pandemic, the box office in the States, I guess around the world, has gone down. To me, if it doesn't bounce back after this lineup of movies this summer, it never will. Because this is an impressive list right here.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that, Marty. We were talking about this over at a friend's because I was going over this list with them to see if they had heard of anything just to show that. But we all said the same thing. If this is actually, it looks like the comeback year. And we all mentioned that. I mean, these people aren't the big moviegoers that y'all are, but they were like, hopefully this will bounce it back and get me back in the theater if the theater still has comfortable seats and not torn up from what was it, Minecraft? Is it Minecraft where they're throwing all the popcorn and doing that crap?
Yeah, that was last year, but
That is so last year.
The next movie, Sheep Detectives, starring Hugh Jackman, but voiced by the sheep are voiced by stars like Bryan Cranston, Emma Thompson, and Nicholas Galantinson. Never mind. All right. For those who don't know, every night a shepherd reads aloud a murder mystery pretending his sheep can understand. When he is found dead, the sheep realize at once that it was a murder, and they think they know everything about how to go about solving it. Tony.
So this is one of those that I really would, I'm going to have to say streaming. I want to go see it at the screen, but it's just doesn't have enough action. But I will definitely stream this one. This one looks hilarious.
Yeah, I think this one looks cute. And I like the concept behind it. It's like Knives Out meets Babe. It's and the voice acting is fantastic as well. I will say streaming though, because I don't believe that I'll go to see it in the theater, but I will watch it.
Let's see, it's me. This is one of those where the trailer hooked me. And I showed it to Vanessa. She said, "Oh yeah, we're going to go see that." So I will be at the theater. So I will be screening this one. It just looks like a cute, fun movie.
It's funny that Chris said that because I wrote in my notes "Crooks Out," instead of Knives Out. So you see the double entendre because a crook is what the shepherd uses. It's called a crook, and crook is also a villain. So I wrote crooks out. So because it definitely reminds me of a Knives Out thing. I mean, the only thing they could have done is gotten Daniel Craig to play that part, and it would have been just as good because it just feels like a Knives Out movie. When I originally saw the premise of this, and I even kind of heard the trailer one time while I was working, and I was like, no. And then I watched the trailer, and I was hooked. So I'm streaming this because it just seems like the perfect streaming movie. And it had some good humor, great voice acting. So yeah, it looks cool.
All right, next up is kind of maybe a deeper cut than what we normally do, but there's some big names in this movie. This In the Gray, coming out the following weekend, that stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Henry Cavill, and Isaac Gonzalez.
Isaac Gonzalez, yeah.
And then I watched the trailer. It's like, all right, it's kind of like an action-packed buddy cop type thing. So In the Gray. Chris, you're up.
It's a Guy Ritchie joint. Of course I'm going to watch it.
Oh my gosh, that's why it's on here. It's Guy Ritchie. Thank you. That's the main point. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I love Guy Ritchie's stuff. And the last one I saw was the one, I can't remember. It's got the long name, Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Yeah.
And that's good. It's a good movie. I don't think that I'll go to the theater to see this though, so I'm just going to say stream, but I definitely want to see it.
I'm in the same boat. If I hadn't known it was Guy Ritchie, I would went, maybe not. But I tend to like Guy Ritchie type movies, so I'll be streaming this one too.
I'm about 50-50 on Guy Ritchie. Like sometimes I just love his stuff. Sometimes I hate his stuff. I haven't seen the Ungentlemanly Warfare. I really want to see it because it's got a lot of people in here. The story is kind of based on a true story. It's kooky. I've heard it's been good. But this one hooked me because I'm such a huge Cavill guy. He's kind of like Bones to me, where he just, I love anything that Cavill's in. This is another funny trailer, or the way that Guy Ritchie made this movie, because I'm pretty sure Cavill is about 2 or 3 inches taller than Jake Gyllenhaal. And there's a couple of shots in this trailer alone where they make Gyllenhaal look taller than Cavill. And I'm like, there's no way. And then you see other shots where they look normal. But anyway, this whole premise and the trailer, the way they made it, I'm hooked. I'm screening this. I'm there.
Wow. Nice.
Okay. Well, just because it's got rockets and red glare and all that fun stuff in there, I'm going to be streaming this. I don't know anything other than the Superman guy that's in it, and I hope he does better than what he did in Superman. So anyway, I will definitely be streaming this one. It's a good, fun type blow 'em up movie for me.
Jake Gyllenhaal has really become quite the action star. Have y'all seen Roadhouse?
It's great.
Yep. It was great.
It was really good.
I mean, I thought I was skeptical because I love the original Roadhouse, but the one that he made is fantastic too.
They leaned a little bit too into the MMA guy, but the movie itself is good.
Well, he's going to be over the top no matter what. So it was still fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will say before we move off this, even though it'll be next year, have y'all seen some of the screenshots of Highlander with Henry Cavill?
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, he's going to be perfect for this role.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the director's the guy that did John Wick. So the action is going to be
it's
insane.
It's going to be awesome.
Who's playing? Hopefully they'll get what's his name back, just at least for a cameo. Because
Christopher Lambert.
Clancy Brown. Hopefully they get Clancy Brown somewhere as a cameo.
I hear Sean Connery will be in.
You know what? They can do anything these days. I'm sure he'll be somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. I always found it hilarious. He played a Spaniard in the original one.
Who's going to be the villain in the new one, Marty?
No, I think it's a remake of the first one. I don't know who's been cast as him.
I've heard that they are recasting Kurgan to bring him back as the big bad guy.
No, I mean like who's playing the bad? Because Cavill's, isn't he the hero, or
he's the hero?
Yeah. He's McLeod.
McLeod.
Connor McLeod. Yeah. All right. So next up, we have season 4 of The Mandalorian that's coming to the theater as The Mandalorian and Grogu. So I've watched all of the seasons. I thought season 1 was good. It was really good. Season 2 was good. Season 3 just fell off. So when this was coming out, I'm like, why? I got to admit, with the last trailer that they showed, I like, all right, it looks pretty good. So I've seen everything so far from them, so I will be heading to the theater to see Mandalorian and Grogu. Dan.
No way, Tony. Marty, we've been fighting about this one for like a year. I've been the one saying, I can't wait for this. And you're like, it's going to be horrible. It looks terrible. It's going to be horrible. But I want to screen. I am just unapologetically love Mando. I love Grogu. I love anytime they show a Babu Frick, that alien. I love those guys.
Yeah, Babu Frick.
It looks great. So it does feel a little bit like it should be on Disney Plus. That I don't know if that's going to hurt the box office or hurt what anybody feel like. You just don't know. The buzz is so weird right now with Star Wars. But I'm in. I'm screening this because I can't wait to see what it is.
I'm sorry, you're screening this?
Screening, yes, sir.
Okay, screening. All right. Why did it do that? Okay, very good. As the note taker, y'all, I'm having to. I jumped to a different menu option.
By the way, I'm going to heavily not edit this episode, so everything's staying in here.
Oh, I love it.
Well, that's fine.
Makes it.
This is
that's
the
why
train wreck it is.
That's why I sound so chaotic, y'all.
So for me, so I'm not saying it's bad, but I don't give a rat's patootie about this. So steam it. Steam for me. I'm sure it'll be great for those who've all into it, but I have no desire to see this.
I'm not going to the theater to see this. I pay for Disney Plus. I'm going to stream it. I'm going to wait until it's on Disney Plus. I mean, it makes no sense for me to go and pay a lot of money when I already have Disney Plus. It's just, the whole concept behind it just baffles me.
Couldn't you say that about any movie that's going to be on this list tonight?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I watched them all on Disney Plus. I'm like, why do I want to go to the theater to see it? So why would I just stream it? I'm in no rush to run right out to the theater to see it. I can wait until
as long as it doesn't feel like 4 separate episodes that they're putting into a movie. Then that would really, really turn people off.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So coming out at the end of May 29th. We have what started out as a 4chan sort of thing. Backrooms has now been turned into a movie starring, oh my gosh, I can never say the guy's name.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Thank you. Say it again.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
And the trailer of this looks absolutely amazing. I think he looks great in it. So, Dan, what do you think?
I'll keep it short and sweet. This is steaming. I can care less. It was so wacky and bonkers that I was like, nope, I'm out. So that's me being Tony on this one.
So I watched the trailer. This trailer I had to watch a couple of times to try to understand it, what was happening, this. And all right, Inception, love that movie, right? So I was thinking, is this going to give me that feeling of the Inception movie that I watched? And I really enjoyed seeing it on the big theater screen. But then I'm like, it's going to confuse me too much. It'll be too hard for me to keep it. This is Steam. I'm not even going to try to keep up with it on the smallest
If
screen.
I have to watch a trailer multiple times just to understand what's going on, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a little more in the know than y'all on this one. I've followed the Backrooms memes for years. I'm surprised it took somebody this long to make a movie about the Backrooms. It's all about liminal spaces, falling through the cracks. And typically with the Backrooms, what's interesting about this trailer is that once you're in the Backrooms, you rarely get out. But now they're going back and forth. Like they're trying a little something different with the mythos. I'm not going to pay to go see it, though. I'll stream it for sure. I mean, it fascinates me, but yeah, I don't need to see this on the big screen.
See, I just learned more than I've ever known right now. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Even though I'm high on it and I like really weird stuff, I can probably go ahead and wait and just stream this one. But unless it just gets horrible reviews, I like everything about it. I like the weird. I like the creepy and the weird. So yeah, I'll be streaming it. All right, moving into June now. June 5th. We have another coming to the screen version of Masters of the Universe. Tony.
All right. By the power of Grayskull, this is a steaming pile of mess. This is not, the only thing taller than this is Grayskull. Okay. I'm sorry. No, just keep it a cartoon. Do it anime. Don't try to make this live action. I know it's not live action. I'm sorry. Did I say it's steaming for me?
Wow.
Man.
Okay. Chris, how you feel?
I thought the trailer looked amazing. And there's no way it could be as bad as the one back from the 80s. So, I'm torn on this one. It seems like one that I want to see on the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and say screen. Because just the special effects, and the way they brought Eternia to life, it looks great. I think it looks great.
I like the premise. I like the premise of they sent Adam basically to Earth to kind of save him, and they have to go bring him back. I was very skeptical of Jared Leto until I saw, wow, that him as Skeletor looks pretty good. I assume he'll never show his face. I hope he doesn't like pull off a mask or something.
No, I'm sure they'll leave it as a skeleton.
So for me, we're kind of excited here about it. I'm going to be screening this thing.
I'm very, very torn because one of the few things that I liked in the 80s more than He-Man was Transformers, and I loved the way they did Transformers, but this He-Man, my God, that trailer looked so bad. It was awful. I wanted so much more from it. But again, like Chris, you kind of hit it on the head. Like, I just want to see this grandiose Eternia on the big screen. I'm going to say streaming for this, but if I hear from people that I trust, like you guys, that it was good to see in the theater and it was surprisingly decent, I may go, I may find a matinee one day if I can get it cheaper. But again, actually, we always say that price is not an object to these ratings. Like, price should have nothing to do with the fact of whether we're going to screen something. It's, unlimited money. So I think I would be more word of mouth before I would, go ahead and see it. But I'm going to say streaming, just because I think nostalgia has me more to the streaming than anything else, whereas what I saw has me in steaming.
So, question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think it will be up there with the G.I. Joe movies that were produced?
I think, not to give anything away, I think He-Man's going to make some money. I think people are going to actually see it. Even if it's bad, people are just going to want to see it because it's so
just for the spectacle.
Produced. Yeah. But I think as far as, the G.I. Joe movies, that second one is actually good.
Yeah,
I think
the second one is good. Yeah.
First one is awful. But the second one is actually good.
The first one just is so confusing. Turning Dr. Mindbender into actual Cobra Commander was like, what? It makes no sense. The second one is good, though, but mostly because of Snake Eyes and Jinx. But, hey, that's just the way it is.
Okay. I just have concerns about they're trying to pull in the people who had the comics or the Saturday morning cartoon shows and trying to take their money. And that's where I'm having a problem with that. But I will be quiet now so that we can get this done.
As long as if it makes some money, maybe we can get a real live action Thundercats and not just a fake AI thing that you see on Facebook all the time,
or a good Transformers movie.
Well, the next, well, you know what the next Transformers movie is, right?
Is it Transformers and G.I. Joe, right?
Yep.
Put them supposedly, because they keep talking about a lot of. I think they've already greenlit like 2 or 3 more Transformers movies. Actually, Transformers 1 was very, very good too.
All right,
I don't know if that counts.
We're moving on.
You didn't like Transformers 1 either, Marty?
It was fine. It was fine. Yes, it was okay. Dan, Transformers 1 was good, but my gosh, they could have stopped it. Okay, and Bumblebee, I really, really liked.
Yeah. Bumblebee was excellent. Yes, that universe that they were onto something there.
Yeah.
Bumblebee's the one that's with Shaq and the General, right, on the commercials?
Yeah, unfortunately, they've been putting him in
Thank
there
you.
too. Yes.
Okay, it is, yeah. Yeah. All right, so on June 12th, it looks like Spielberg is tipping his toe back into the sci-fi themed movies with Disclosure Day starring Emily Blunt. Chris?
Well, Spielberg does aliens well, so, and he likes his aliens, so I'll screen this one. It seems like one that you'd want to see on the big screen. Plus, I love Emily Blunt, so why not? And the guy, the actor in this, I'm not familiar with. He seems like he's a new face.
He's that guy. He's that
guy.
He's
like, hey, there's that guy.
He's been in stuff, and I can't think of where he's been. And I'll have to look it up while you guys are talking.
Yeah, for me, Spielberg, sci-fi, summer movie, Emily Blunt. Yeah, screen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And I love how they don't need to show any more trailers. Like, there's enough curiosity there that I don't need to know anymore. But I doubt they'd show any more anyway.
I'm saying screening because it's Spielberg. I'm in. However, I feel like we are getting led on for a 2 to 3 hour movie for a 5-minute payoff at the end.
Oh,
Just if you know what I mean.
I mean,
looked like that.
yeah. I mean, you could be right. You could be totally right.
But I'm saying, oh, you know what? That's the guy from. He was the doctor. He was the priest in The Last Knives Out.
Was he?
I think so.
Oh, it's the same guy. That's
No.
not him.
No, hold on a second. No, the picture looks like him. No, it's not him. The picture looks like him on the. Where is he from? Nothing that I.
I don't
I'm
reckon
sorry.
it. Yeah, Wake Up Dead Man, God's Own Country,
Yeah.
Challengers. I didn't see any of that.
Did you see the picture I was talking about, Tony, on IMDb? It looks just like him.
No,
It's in the
yeah.
middle photos. But anyway,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No problem, man. All right, so I hate to say it, but this one might get my money. I will. I've already told Donna that it looks like a movie that we need to go see in the theater. I think the visual effects that Spielberg's going to pull off, it's going to make it that much more. But Dan, you now have given me pause because of what you just said.
I'm right. By the way, it is the priest. He's in Wake Up Dead Man.
It is the priest.
Wake Up
Yes.
Dead Man. Okay.
I guess I just didn't recognize him from
I
the
forgot
trailer.
that was the
but-
name of the movie, Wake Up Dead Man. I was looking for
Yeah.
Knives Out, but it was Knives
Yes,
Out.
me
Wake
too.
Up
That's
Dead
what I was
Man.
looking for.
Okay. Nice call. Nice pull.
Huh. All right.
All right. For the 6th installment after many, many years, we have Scary Movie. Are the spoof movies finally back like we had last year with Police Squad? I hope so, because I enjoyed the Scary Movies. And before I want to see this, I need to watch Weapons. I know I need to watch it, and Sinners. I've still got to watch those 2 big movies from last year. But I will be seeing this by myself, laughing my butt off in the theater, so screening.
So I'm surprised that Vanessa wouldn't go to see this with you. I
No,
figured
she
would have a good
has
laugh.
no interest in this.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, this is steaming for me. I don't care. Plus, I probably won't see Sinners. Although I want to see Sinners, I probably won't see Sinners or the Weapons before this comes out. So I really, these just pass me by. I mean, I appreciate the humor. I just don't take the time to watch those movies. So steaming.
I've never seen a scary movie. Don't ever need to see a scary movie. So this is pure steam.
The first one was good. The first
Yeah,
one was
first
Well,
two
it
is
made
good.
6 of them.
good.
Yeah.
If the one's only good, what do? Keep trying to go back and make another good one?
It's Transformers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically. I'll stream this one. I'm not gonna pay money to go screen it, but I love the first 2 Scary Movies, and this one looks hilarious. And I love that they're bringing back like Anna Faris and a lot of the other same cast that they had. I think it looks funny. It looks funny to me.
By the way, for those who, the running gag in this is always about Transformers, because ever since we've been doing this, we've been ragging Dan about his love for the Transformer movies. So we take as many shots as we can. So if you want to pick up on it and get the running gag, go back and listen to the.
And you guys can give me all the grief in the world. I will gladly be the only one watching Transformers. I just love them. Although
That's
awesome. I will say not all of them, because there was one that I just refused to watch. They can see the second or the third one where his girlfriend turns into a Transformer or something.
That's the second one.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Whew. Awful.
All right. On June
I hate
19th,
that I know that, by the way.
On June 19th, you thought they were done after 3. Nope. You thought they were done after 4. Nope. We need more money, so let's make a Toy Story 5. Dan.
So I was originally steaming on this one, and I watched the trailer, and it just tugged at something. There's something about this trailer and something about the buzz of this movie that I think
nice.
I think I'm screening, because I think this one's going to be good. I didn't see the 4th one. I think the 3rd one really was. I think it was the 3rd one that I thought really left off very, very well. So I didn't see the 4th one, but I'm screening. I'm in, man. I just love these movies. So I hope they really are bringing it back to something we can appreciate.
On my side of it, I like the concept that they're coming with this one, with the computer, the electronic age, speaking to us, getting away from the screen times, how they're going to do this. But I do think we don't need 5 of these. But I will stream it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stream it, sure. I'm not going to pay to go to the theater to see it, but I love Toy Story. I love all the characters. So obviously I'll stream it. I didn't see the fourth one. For some reason, somebody told me like they didn't like Forky or whatever is in that thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't need to. But this one I like the concept behind this one because it is about toys versus electronics, which I think is salient.
Well, I have a streak going. I saw the first 4 in the theater, so I will probably see this one. I will say this. I wish that the end of this movie would be a full circle to where the toys end back up with Andy, who now has a kid, and his kid gets the toys. That would be the cherry on top to tie this whole thing off.
I feel like they're holding on to that. I think that's been the plan since the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're just waiting when do they want the money train to go away, and then they're going to do that, and then they'll be like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe we'll make one more.
Yeah, maybe so. Well, going up against it in the same weekend, a lot of people will not be going to see Death of Robin Hood, which to me, the trailer with Hugh Jackman looked pretty dark and deep. I like the Robin Hood mythos. Tony, what'd you think of it?
I agree with you. You always wonder what happened to him afterwards. Did he and Marianne? Oh my gosh,
Marianne and Ginger.
Marianne,
Made
Ginger.
Marion.
Made Marion. Did they live happily ever? How many children did they have? All this fun stuff, Errol Flynn, all that good stuff. But for me, this is going to be streaming.
You mean Kevin Costner? Excuse me.
Excuse
me.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead. I cut you off.
No, excuse me. I ignore that one. Errol Flynn. Let's talk about Robin Hood. Or Men in Tights, where we actually have an English actor being Robin Hood.
Well, and Russell Crowe I actually like that one.
You like that one? Okay.
I like the Russell Crowe one.
It's not bad.
What'd you say, streaming?
Okay. So I did. I said, I will stream this one because I like the dark. I like how that, it just, the trailer caught me, but not enough to put me into the theater.
I feel the same way. This looks good. It's also an A24 production, which they have just been knocking it out of the ballpark the past few years. It does look dark, but it's taken on a realistic look at Robin Hood instead of the the swashbuckling that you like to see. And by the way, everybody, the best Robin Hood is the animated Robin Hood. So we're just gonna put that to rest right now.
From the 50s or 60s, that's the best.
From the 60s.
It's so good.
Yeah,
the Disney one.
Yeah, so I'll stream this one. I don't think I need to see it in the theater, but I definitely want to see it.
Yeah, so I think I'm in the same boat. I'm very interested in this. I don't think I need to see it in the theater. Going back, you mentioned A24. That was a good point. Backrooms is also A24, which is another reason
that's right. Yeah.
I have a big interest in that. So for me, it's also going to be streaming.
You know what? That explains a lot, because I was going to say, of all the trailers, there's only 2 that the trailer made me go, huh, and like almost turned me off. And it was the Backrooms and this trailer. Listen, I am a huge apologist for all things Robin Hood. I like all the movies. I just go out of my way to try and watch all the Robin Hood movies. But there was something about this one I was just lost. I have no problem with gritty, but it just looked, I was like, what? So the only reason why I'm going to say stream is because it's Robin Hood and because I love Hugh Jackman too. Or else this could have gotten a steam from me, but I'm going to say stream for this one.
And Marty, you said stream also, right?
I did say stream. Hey, is that the first we've all agreed on? I think so.
I think so.
Looks like it.
Nice. Chris, I'm with you. If I see at the beginning of a trailer A24, I'm immediately going to watch and see if I'm interested, because they come out. They take chances on stuff, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they do.
all right, on a big movie coming out on June 26th, we have Supergirl. I don't think we need much more introduction than that, Chris.
Who's Supergirl? No. Yeah, this is Scream 100%, man. I mean, this looks, just seeing poor Crypto poisoned, and then she's got to go and try to save him, finding an antidote. And this next phrase, Jason Momoa as Lobo, hell yeah. Screen all the way.
Yeah, so I too will be screening it, but I am concerned because this movie is based off this book right here, Supergirl,
Yep.
Woman of Tomorrow, which is a pretty serious toned story. And if they stay with this could be a masterpiece. I'm afraid they're going to James Gunn it and put entirely too much humor. I mean, I'm honestly thinking, I think James Momoa looks amazing. I really think it's a very small part. I think they run into him in that bar that we've seen in the trailer, and that's pretty much it. That's my guess. But if they stick to the source material, this could be really, really good. So I'll be screening it.
Well, he's going to come back. They'll run into him in a bar. He might even fight her a little bit, and then he'll come back at the end. I think some of the humor part with him is at the very end where he's helping her fight off the pirates or whatever. So that was what I was going to bring up too. I mean, obviously this is screen. I am a huge DC apologist. I love Kara. I loved her in the end of Superman. I love Crypto. I mean, I was one of the few people that loved Crypto in that movie. And I like that story that Marty said, the Woman of Tomorrow story. It is dark. And it is, I don't want to say dark. It's not dark. It's real. It's a bit, it's edgy. And I think, I hope that they don't overgun it. Like you said, I think they're going to undergun it. And I think they're going to at least bring some of that humor, because if you stick to that story, it's just a little bit hardcore. So I think he'll bring it back, and he'll bring it into, he's just really good at that. Like really good at getting those type of stories for what people like. He's kind of substituting a few characters, like Lobo is I think he's pretty much substituting Lobo for the horse that's in there. There's that character that kind of helps out a bit. So, and they're like diminishing that character a little bit. And then, he's changing a little bit of things, because he even changed the villain from a himbo to somebody that, you won't be as much of a, because in the comic, he's kind of a buff, almost looks like, if they did something like that, I think they were worried that people would like it too, like that villain too much. So they were kind of making it more of an ugly villain with a little bit, and then of course just as mean as he is in a comic. But I really hope the story sticks. I kind of alluded to, I wonder if maybe we'll get a little bit of, with Kara, that last trailer, they said something about her not belonging here. And I really wonder if we're going to start seeing edging into her going to the future and being part of the Legion of Superheroes, which is a big thing in the animated. So with her not belonging here, maybe Brainiac 5 comes in towards the end, or maybe, we see Brainiac 5 in the next Superman, and then that brings Supergirl in, and then she's got to go to the future. And I wonder if that's what he's doing with that character. Anyway, that is way too much. Wow. I'm sorry, Marty. I talked way too much. I am so excited to see what he's going to do with Supergirl, and it looks great. I can't wait to watch it. Screening.
So, Dan, thank you for that. I really appreciate you doing that. It allowed me to zone out so I could do the totals so far and highlight on the sheet that I'm keeping track, so it's easier for me to count. So I appreciate you letting our listening audience know that they, what's that P app? Maybe we could get the P app on when to go take a pee during this one.
It'll say when Dan drones on about Supergirl.
About DC. Oh my God, Superman. Yeah, I finally saw that, by the way. I streamed that one finally. But this one is clearly poisoning Crypto. What kind? He's the super dog.
Well, it's in
but it's from the comic, yeah. And it's a vehicle to get her to go do stuff.
What with a Crypto dog kibble? I'm confused. Okay, there you go. So
he's a bit of a MacGuffin in this film, and in the story, really.
Okay, I'll stream this in 2027.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we kept saying James Gunn. James Gunn did not write or direct this movie.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure
he
just produced it, but he did not direct.
Well, he's got his fingerprints all over it. I'm sure. That's
right.
Yeah.
Well, after Despicable Me, I mean, everybody loves the Minions, why they keep coming out with movies based on the Minions, and now we have Minions and Monsters coming out on. Excuse me. I had to hit the cough button there, y'all.
Chris, did you start off on Supergirl or?
Yeah, I started on Supergirl. Yeah.
Maybe I joined on for so long that I forgot that little bit.
Anyway, on July 1st, Minions and Monsters. I don't know. Minions are funny, but I don't need to watch it, so it's steaming for me. I'll probably never watch it.
It's Cthulhu Monster. You are all Cthulhu.
Yeah. They summon Cthulhu. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, yeah.
So
Okay, fine, stream. Change it.
there you go.
That's fair.
There you go.
So you brought something up, Marty, that I was going to bring up, and you're totally right. The Minions, when they're with Gru, they're really, really funny. But sometimes when those things, like how funny are the penguins in Madagascar? They're funny when they're in Madagascar. But when they're in their own movie, they're horrible. They're just, that shtick is just not funny. So I was thinking the same thing with the Minions. And I watched the trailer. I was like, all right, I'm in. It was funny. Had some good heart. The Cthulhu stuff was really good. So I'll stream this one. It went from steaming to streaming for me. So I will stream it. And I thought I thought they did a pretty good job with that. Have you ever seen, have you guys, just small tangent here.
Oh, here we
go. Have you guys ever seen, it's usually Instagram. Have you seen where you see like the voice actors doing the different voices? When you see the girls do the Minions, it will make you crack up and appreciate the Minions even more. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever see.
I have to look that up.
Okay. I've seen all the Minions, so I will, but I've not seen them all in the theater. But I will definitely stream this one. This just looks, it looks like, for me, they bring it back to what the Minions are for me. The one where they're trying to steal the crown jewels and that kind of stuff, that was okay. But I think this one will be much better, and I'll enjoy it just that more. So I'm going to say stream.
I'm with y'all. Stream. I mean, I'm not going to go to the theater to see this, but I loved when they summoned Cthulhu and he turns out to be the little chibi guy. It's just hilarious. And I mean, it's Cthulhu. Come on. Yeah, stream.
I think that's a 4 stream, right?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's another all match. It's interesting to me that so I used to be a big fan of the on the Nintendo games, the Rabbids.
Oh, Rabbids, yeah.
Rabbids and Minions sound exactly the same way. They have the exact same humor. I mean, Minions had to be inspired by them in some way. So, all right. Next up, because, Disney keeps going to the well of live action animations, and we've got Moana coming out on July 10th. Dan.
So this is another one where we're kind of getting live action fatigue. But then I saw the trailer, and I love all the music. I love all the music with the exception of Shiny. I know I'm in the minority. Everybody loves Shiny, but Shiny is awful. I hate it.
You're crazy.
I'm with you, Dan.
Well, I said I know I'm in the minority. I know, but I love all the rest of the music in it, and I love the rock. The girl who plays Moana, she seems perfect. The movie looks great, so I'm screening it. They got me.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I hear you, big guy.
And my daughter loves it too, so I'm sure I'll go see it with her. That helps too.
Well, but I mean, is Moana one of your? Where does it rank on as far as what's your favorite Disney? Not live action. Good God, no, not live action.
Oh, I mean, honestly, that Robin Hood is probably one of my favorites.
Okay.
I can only think of like one of my favorite, like more recent live action. I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, but I thought Beauty and the Beast was well done too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I couldn't think of what my favorite Disney would be. That would be a tough one.
Okay. Well, for me, this one, The Rock's in it, and you and I, we have our man crush on The Rock. Matter of fact, the other night I was, even though it's not a great movie, I was rewatching Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart. That was making me laugh again. But for me, this is going to be a stream movie. I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch yet either, but I need to watch that.
I haven't seen any of the live action stuff at all. I don't really feel the need, but Moana looks good. And I like the animated version of Moana a lot. And yes, Shiny is good, Dan. But I'll stream it. Sure. I don't need to see it on the big screen.
I've also not seen any of the live action stuff. Just didn't see any need to. So it'll be a steaming for me.
Wow.
Oh, that one was given.
So you didn't see, and it's not Disney. It's not technically Disney, but I did not see How to Train Your Dragon, but I've heard good things, and I know it's on Netflix now. I need to see that.
I have not seen that one. But again, that was one of those movies. I didn't need a live action. The animation was perfect.
Yeah. You're right.
A live action version of it. Oh boy, Christopher Nolan back for a summer movie, July 17th. We have Homer's The Odyssey. Tony.
Woo.
By the way, I couldn't go over the cast in this because the cast in this is absolutely insane. When Christopher Nolan calls you and says, "Do you want to be in a movie?" you say yes.
Yeah, this is borderline for me between screen and stream, and I'm going to have to pick one here. I'm leaning towards stream because if I were to take Donna, nothing against my wife here, but I don't want to constantly be explaining because I got a feeling there's going to be so much going on, right? And she's not into the mythology and the Homer and the Odyssey and all that stuff. So I'm just going to have to say I'm going to enjoy it at the house, but I think it will be amazing on the screen. But for me, I need to stay home, streaming, and be close to a pausing and being able to go run to a pee break.
Yeah, this is one where you really need to know where the pee breaks happen because it's long.
It'll be a long one.
It's going to be a long one. It's going to be an awesome one. This is totally screen for me. It's Christopher Nolan, and I go to all. I've seen every single one of his movies in the theater. I think. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fantastic. And the trailer is really mysterious too. It just gives such an interesting vibe.
Yeah, I mean, look at the cast here: Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Zendaya, Charlize Theron, John Barenthal. My butt will be in the seat. I love Christopher Nolan flicks. I love his style. I love his cinematography. I love his music. So yeah, I will be in there day one.
So I'm going to agree and say screen. But I want to say this, like a movie like The Odyssey, sometimes I think having that cast takes away from the movie to me. Like with an epic like this, you want unknowns so you can focus on the story and the characters more than I mean, don't get me wrong. Listen, I said it earlier. This is probably the third or maybe the fourth movie Anne Hathaway is going to be in this summer, and she's going to be great in it. I love, I love Zendaya. I love Matt Damon is one of my favorite. Tom Holland's great. Like, these are great people. I just don't know if I want to see them as these characters, but I'll be there. I mean, he makes great movies. And I know it'll be decent. I think this is setting up to be possibly one of the bigger letdowns of recent history in box offices.
Wow.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a little dense for people.
Marty and I were talking about this actually before then. That was the concern. You know, you're expecting so much that. Will it deliver for what you're wanting? You know,
I mean, I could be very, very well wrong. It's just that's just my gut feeling about it. But I mean, I put it screening myself. So if everybody else is thinking like me, then it'll make a lot of money.
All right, just out of curiosity, just a quick go around. If you can't pick, what's your favorite Christopher Nolan movie that is not? What's the one you liked?
Inception.
What's your favorite Christopher Nolan that's not Inception? Because that's usually at the top of everybody's list.
Oh, The Dark Knight.
For me, it's Interstellar.
Okay. I'll say Dunkirk.
Oh, Dunkirk's good too.
I forgot he did Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Inception is my favorite of his all time.
Inception.
I've seen it
Mine
so
too.
many times.
Oh my.
Same here. That's why I said throw that one out because I'm always curious. You know what you like.
And I never want him to do number 2. I don't want an Inception 2. I don't need Inception.
No,
2.
he won't. He doesn't do.
They don't do that.
He made an exception when he was doing the Dark Knight films, but he doesn't. They've asked him in interviews, and he's like, "I have no desire to go back and retread anything."
I need to know for a fact that I don't know at the end of that movie. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no, it's brilliant. All right, July 31st, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Chris.
Of course. I mean, Tony's already put every single one of those on here because it's screen 100%. I mean, I've seen every Spider-Man in the theater. I'm excited about this one. We get to see him facing off against Frank. And I freaking love John Bernthal as the Punisher. Now, what I will say about this is we don't see everything in the trailer. When he's fighting the hand, you don't have the hand unless you've got a certain devil if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So they're letting the Punisher sneak out, but this is basically Peter's street level movie where he tussles with Frank, he tussles with Matt, teams up with Matt against the Hand. I'm not sure I like the mutation storyline, especially since he's going to now have organic web shooters like Toby did. But yeah, I'm still excited about this movie. Screen 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll be screening this. I really do hope that, the whole last movie was, you know what, I need wipe everybody's memory. I want to protect them. I hope he doesn't bring them back into his life. I hope they're just ancillary characters that are there, but not a big part of the movie sort of deal. Because I just rather focus on Peter for a while, but 100% I will be there day one.
Yeah, and I'll probably be there day one as well. It's very rare for me to do that between Supergirl and this. I'll probably be there day one. It'll be interesting if they play with there are characters that would know that he's still Spider-Man, and Hulk, not Banner, but Hulk knows he's still Peter Parker. If they play on that, because that's a very comic thing too. Whereas, Doctor Strange and Hulk, and there's a few characters that would be immune to that spell. So that could get a little bit too deep into the weeds. Like you have to straddle that line of not confusing regular people. Because, I like to talk about Riddle, me and Riddle like to talk about how he's just a meatball on the street. And, people like us are all like in the know when it comes to comic stuff of this. And you've got to keep the meatball on the street interested in movies like this. I mean, it's going to make $1 gazillion. It's going to be a fun movie to watch. I love him. He's probably my favorite Spider-Man. So obviously Screen. I droned on again. Sorry.
No, you're good.
August 14th. This one kind of came out of nowhere, but
I didn't even get to talk. I
put Marty to sleep again.
You shouldn't have filled it in because it looked like everybody's already talked.
Well, It was obvious what it was going to be. So why do I need to sit here and anticipation? Oh, it is so screening for me. Everybody knows I love Spider-Man on this podcast. He's my favorite superhero.
And that's all four of us on that too. That's a rarity, isn't it?
And what's been popping up in YouTube, and I can't ever always screw them up, but the one where the homecoming and they all meet and he goes and he's looking at Andrew and he goes, do the webs come? Does it come out of other orifices? I'm just like, I need to watch that one again. That was so good. But yes, all screen, yes.
Oh yeah, Dan's doing the pointing. You're like, what is he doing? Come on, the end of that movie with the
doing
pointing
the meme.
was absolutely brilliant. Brilliant.
Scorpion looks good in this too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. All right, on August 14th, we have the end of Oak Street. This is one of those, if y'all haven't watched the trailer, go watch this. The Platt family bands together to navigate their new surroundings after a cosmic event transports their suburban neighborhood to a somewhere unknown place. This is from J.J. Abrams. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, and that's the way I want it to be, so I want to go see it in the theater in case it's one of those things there's a lot of spoiled stuff. So I'm actually going to screen this. This looks like it'd be a fun, low-budget movie. And it has Ewan McGregor in it, too. Big name.
And you know who else is in it?
Anne Hathaway.
So I'm going to stream this one. It was a little bit too wacky. It felt like, and almost the production looked really weird on that trailer, where it almost looked like a college final exam, like someone's thesis movie that they put together. But hopefully, I'm sure once it's out in the theater, it'll be great. But I'll stream this one. I'm interested, just not enthralled.
Not enthralled by it. Well, I'm going to try to get back to the theater for this one.
Wow. 2 weekends in a row. Wow.
I know. It's scary, but it won't be. But anyway, there's something about, when I saw what was it, Silent Place?
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place. I'm sorry. A Quiet Place. This gave me that feel too, that this is going to be somewhat like A Quiet Place, where it's not going to be too suspenseful, but I want to enjoy it in the theater, So I am going to am I the only one screening this? Or Marty, you said you were going to screen this, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll screen it.
I'll screen it. Oh, why not? Okay.
Screen all the way, man. I love J.J. Abrams, and it has such a lost feel to it, and I used to have like the third highest ranked blog about Lost back in the day. So, yeah, absolutely, I want to see this. And then when you just barely see the dinosaur as it goes past the window, and you're like, oh boy, here we go.
All right, and then closing out the summer for our last movie, August 28th, Coyote versus Acme. Dan.
I looked everywhere for a trailer for this. Was I the only one that couldn't find anything about this movie?
As of this recording, it releases tomorrow.
Okay. So it was somewhat interesting. Like, again, this is another one where I had it as steaming, but just reading a little bit about it, I mean, sure, I'll stream it. It looked whacking up. And again, this is another thing that my daughter would be all over. She is such a huge Roger Rabbit fan. Like, she watches it every time she's home, for like, it's in her rotation when she gets home for the weekend. It's one of those movies. So I think it'll have that. It won't have that same vibe, but it may feel like that, or Sonic, or any of those movies. So yeah, I'll stream it.
So growing up, Wile, Roadrunner, Acme, the whole thing, I've been dying to have Wile take him to court. But as much as I want to see this one, I don't need to see this in the theater, but I will definitely stream it as soon as it makes it to the streaming services that are out there. So I'm excited for this. And if the reviews come in hot on this one, and Marty does his Facebook post and says, you've got to see it in the theater, then yeah, I will definitely go see it in the theater.
Wow, you might as well get a subscription to like one of those things where you can get free movies when you're going to be at the theater for a whole month.
I didn't go. I said stream this one.
I thought you said stream. Oh no, but you said unless Marty says it.
But,
so
yeah. But I've got faith. I got a feeling what he's going to say.
I'm stream as well. I don't need to see it on this big screen, but I love the Looney Tunes. I love Wile E. Coyote. This is a movie that was locked in production hell for a while, and I'm glad it's finally getting released, because I think it's going to be funny. I think it's going to be good.
So I did see a teaser today from Will Forte. That's why I know it's coming out tomorrow, and they show quick clips, and it's very much like Roger Rabbit. So it's that sort of animation with real people, and the clips I thought were hilarious. Wile E. Coyote is my favorite Looney Tunes character. And I hope they lean into this. In the little bits they showed, Will Forte said, this is the movie they didn't want you to see. It double entendre, like we weren't going to be able to release it, and then Acme doesn't want you to see this either. So I'm hoping that's their tagline, the movie they didn't want you to see, because I think that's brilliant. So
he's so good, Will Forte. He's so good.
So I will be screening. Tony, I'll let you know whether you need to go to the theater or not, because I've got to see this on the big screen.
So, but I guess, so in the cartoons, Wile doesn't talk against the Roadrunner. Now he talks in the other ones with Sam the sheepdog and everybody else. So that'll be an interesting dynamic, how they pull that off. Because he obviously cannot take the stand, but he is the plaintiff, so he doesn't have to.
All right, y'all, that is it. That wraps up our screening, streaming, or steaming section. Tony has not ran the totals yet, but I by far... Oh, you have it at the bottom? My bad. All right, so here's what we got so far. Me, I'm screening 12, streaming 4, steaming 2. Dan, screening 8, streaming 7, steaming 3. Tony, screening 3, and they're all in August, it seems like. Streaming 10, steaming 5. Chris says, you know what? I'm going to see all these somehow, because I'm going to screen 7, stream 11, and not steam any of them.
Wow. I don't know if anybody's ever done that before.
It's such a good summer. It's just, I think everything looks worth watching.
So let me tell you what we're going to do now, everybody. We're going to move into the draft section. This is where we're going to take all the movies that we talked about. Those are in play for our 3-round draft, where we're going to draft which movie we think is going to make the most money over the summer. There is what we have, our Dork House. That's about right there with us. Dark House round. Dark House, my gosh.
Dark Horse?
Dark Horse round, where we're going to throw in a movie that we did not talk about. And because there's so many, y'all, if at this point in time it's like we didn't get to talk about this, but I want to mention this and this, but this is going to be my dark horse, So if there were movies left off, because it's a full slate, and I couldn't put them all in there. So that's what we'll be doing in the final round. So kicking it off, it looks like Tony's already made his pick as he's written it in. Got the NFL thing. The pick is in. Tony is going first because he came in last year, and that's going to be reverse order of the finish from last year. Tony, what is your number one pick?
I'm not sure you've emphasized enough that I came in last.
He came in last, so we're trying to help him out. We're changing the format and not doing the snake draft this year. We're just going to go 1 to 4, 1 to 4.
So we're changing it to support the guy who can't ever win by changing the draft. We are handicapping this. Okay, that's fair. All right, I'll accept that. Oh, it's a no-brainer. Spider-Man. Oh, come on. I mean, everybody knows it. They knew it. People be screaming at the radios right now. Spider-Man, you fool. Spider-Man is going to be my number one pick.
Nice job, Tony. I was wondering between a couple and if you were going to end up taking Spider-Man or not. I will go ahead and grab Toy Story 5 at the 2 hole.
I am so torn. I am so torn between two movies right now. And they're too original. So these are going off just my gut feeling. But I think I'm going to pick Disclosure Day.
Ooh.
I was wondering if you were going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chris, I assume you might pick the other one I didn't pick, maybe?
Yeah, Supergirl. Come on.
Oh, no, that's not what I thought.
What? Oh, I don't want to give anything away then. I mean, is there another bigger one on there?
We'll see.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Man, that was quick. Round 2.
Yeah.
Tony, you're up.
Y'all talked it up. So I'm going to have to say it's going to pull in big money. The Odyssey.
There it is. That's the other one I was torn between.
Yeah, it was the other one I was considering. But I think that, again, it's a little bit of a risk.
Mm-hmm.
Supergirl is more of a sure thing.
Yeah. I will... Tony, I think that's a great pick, but I didn't want to have to pick it, and I would have totally picked it had you not. I'm going to stay in the Disney realm with Moana.
Wow. I was
not Disney.
I was not expecting that. So it's fallen to me. So I'm looking through the list here.
Well, I know what his third round pick's going to be. Y'all don't pick it.
Oh, geesh. Oh, this is tough now. I'm staring at 1, 2. I'm down to 2. I'll go with the kids over July 4th, Minions and Monsters.
Yep, that's a good one.
It's a good one. Yikes. I mean, it's Star Wars, so why wouldn't I pick Mando? I mean, it might not do as well in the theater as I think, but it's still Star Wars.
You've got a good risk-reward team already. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, with that, Marty knows where I'm going with this because if it falls to me, I'm going to pick it. Mm-hmm. Prada 2, baby. Prada
Tony. 2. I was going to take that.
Okay, so here's the thing is... I saw the early projections for May for movies. Prada Wears 2 is supposed to project to open more than Mando does.
Wow. So, this is I'm in a weird spot here. And unless I miss something, the only way I can go right here is to take, oh God, I'm going to take He-Man.
Oh, I was hoping it would fall.
I was hoping it would fall to me.
Now this is tough.
Could this be this year's Barbie?
It could.
Who knows? It just could.
Last round, I was staring at Masters of the Universe going, could it?
Mm-hmm.
Now this is, oh my gosh. Chris, you and I, man, I don't know what's left.
I don't know either.
This is pretty weak at this point. This is why we did it, though.
Yep.
Well, Mortal Kombat 2... any better than anything else.
Take a flyer.
Yeah, it's not going to be death. It's not going to be that. I guess I'm going to take a shot at Mortal Kombat 2. I don't feel good about that pick at all, but I just don't see anything else that jumps out at me.
Oh, well, the dregs.
Yeah, you're in that spot where I was last year, Chris, where it's just like, what in the world?
You know what? I'm going to take a chance on family stuff. I'll take Sheep Detectives.
Okay. That could do well.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that is
we're
going to
fighting against each other that weekend. Oh, no. It's the same weekend they come out. Oh, man. All right. Tony, let's talk about your dark horse here. What's something we didn't talk about you think it's going to do pretty well?
Checking something real quick. I thought there was one, but when I went back to go pull it up, let me just check something real quick.
Sure,
here.
take your time. We'll just talk amongst ourselves here.
Talk amongst yourselves there, because I could have sworn.
I think I finished last in the Dark Horse every year. So let's see if I can do a little bit better. So I did see, a couple of years ago, now I'll vamp for you a little bit, Tony, here. A couple of years ago, I don't know if it was 2 years ago or what it was. There was a movie that I took. I'm trying to find out when it was. Actually, it might have been like 3 years ago. It was Joyride. Mm-hmm. It was basically it was like 3 Asian ladies doing like the bridesmaids. I saw it recently. It is hilarious. It is really funny. So I watched it with my wife. It is not for the faint of heart because it is just as raunchy as like a Bridesmaids, and it's hilarious. So I don't know. You guys may enjoy, because the one girl that was in Shrinking, I don't know if you guys watch Shrinking. She's in Shrinking season 3 as one of the patients, but she's really funny in it.
Okay.
You good, Tony?
Yeah, I'm good, but I'm getting mixed conversations on the web about when this movie's supposed to come out. But I was going to go with Paw Patrol, the Dino movie.
That's hilarious. I wrote that down too. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I had that in my mind too.
I mean, it's supposed to come out in August. That's when everybody's projecting it, but I'm concerned that it's not going to make it. But I am going to go ahead and pick Paw Patrol, the Dino movie.
So every year, Chris and Marty usually take horror movies, and I think Tony a lot of times will take a horror movie, and every year they do pretty well. Yep. And I am left out in the cold not taking a horror movie. And I'm not taking a horror movie this year either, because I'm taking Super Troopers 3 just because I want to take Super Troopers 3.
I was wondering if you might pick that one. That's the stoner crowd.
Oh my God. I want a large farva. God, those movies crack. Actually, the second one was okay. The first one is an absolute classic. The trailer came out yesterday on 420, of course, and it looked hilarious. So I don't know if anybody out there likes Super Troopers, but I can't wait for Super Troopers 3.
So I was torn between two movies. The one I'm not going to pick is one I will actually go be seeing in the theater, and that's Pressure. That is the real life story of D-Day, where they hire a meteorologist, and it stars Brandon Fraser and Andrew Scott, who I absolutely love. Ooh. So Pressure, I will be seeing that one. But the one I'm actually going to pick comes out July 4th weekend, and it's Young Washington. I think with the 250th anniversary, a lot of family members may be going out to see Young Washington that weekend.
That'll be a good one.
I'll have to look it up. I hadn't even heard of that.
The trailer looks really good. So it's about him early in the fighting the British, joining the army and fighting the British.
Well, I'm going with a real... this is a dangerous one, but with us not having as many kind of like... I call them rom-coms or, interesting character portraits. I'm going to go with A24 and go with The Invite.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's got, Olivia Wilde directs. It has Seth Rogen in it, Edward Norton, Penelope Cruz. Rashida Jones is one of the head writers. So it has a chance to really have good word of mouth and do really well.
Chris, I had you pegged for Ice Cream Man. I figured you were going to take something like that.
Yeah, I decided to get a little more sentimental this year.
Oh, and there's also a new Evil Dead that should be out this summer, I think, too. I figured that you'd be
I
able
wasn't going to pick
too.
that one because it's not 100% confirmed. So
oh, okay.
I would have 100% picked Evil Dead. But yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. If you're on our Discord channel, if you're not, you should come join our Discord channel. That's where we'll be keeping running tallies so you can see how we're doing as we go throughout the summer. And as always, guys, we'd love to have you back in the fall, where we run through the calculations and talk about those movies that we did see and what we liked, didn't like, etc., and maybe preview some what's coming out this Christmas, because we got two big ones coming out at the end of this year with Doomsday and Dune 3. With Dune 3 saying, by the way, we're taking all the IMAX theaters. Sorry, Marvel, you don't get any of them. I was like, dude, that was harsh.
And TV wise, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. With Lanterns is coming out, and then the new Harry Potter is coming out. So there's a lot of stuff to watch in the next 6 months or so.
Oh, yeah, Chris, she's talking about Punisher. The new Punisher movie comes out in May. Mm. John Barenthal wrote and directed it, and the trailer looks really
great. You know how many times I've watched the Punisher series? I mean, I can't get enough of it. I just love it. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one.
Marty, you want to recap our teams?
Recap our teams. Our picks.
Our drafts. Yeah, our picks.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Running from top to bottom. Tony picked Spider-Man, The Odyssey, Parada 2. Dan picked Toy Story 5, Moana, Masters of the Universe. I got Disclosure Day, Minions, Mortal Kombat. Chris picked Supergirl, Mando, Sheep Detectives. So let's just go around the horn, starting with from bottom back up. Chris, who do you think is going to take this, seeing these picks right here?
I think it's Tony's year. I mean, as long as the Odyssey does well, his picks are solid. But I mean, that's what happens when you get to go first. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I'm also agree. I think Tony's got this one wrapped up. Spider-Man does over $1 billion every single year worldwide. So I don't think this one will be any different. Dan?
Yeah, I think Tony might have $2 billion like worldwide. I mean, we always do domestic only, but Tony may have $2 billion movies if Odyssey lives up to the hype. Even though I think it might let down, but everybody's saying it's going to be $1 billion movie. So he could have $2 billion movies and one of the biggest come out of nowhere movies with Prada this summer too. But I think Chris has a dark horse because he won with Superman last year. So he's got Supergirl, and you just never know with Mando. I mean, I know we're kind of not sure. You just never know.
Yep. I took some chances, but
it's not tracking too well right now, but maybe it has legs. And Supergirl, I would be surprised if it. Do y'all see it doing more than Superman? And Superman made like 600 mil.
Right.
I mean, it's going to make less than that.
I could see it getting 4 to 5 though, pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to do as well as Superman, but I mean, I think people will still show up to see it.
Oh, 100%.
And I'm interested to see Marty with Disclosure Day because, again, you just can't ever count him out when he makes when Spielberg makes a movie. And then that could be that could be the one where word of mouth just breaks it out like crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tony, congrats. So you're going to win next year or this year.
That's what I hear. I hear it's going to happen and something's going to happen. Something's going to come up, and all of a sudden Spider-Man is delayed until 2027. And I'll be like, you got to be kidding me.
I just checked Polymarket. No, it looks like they have you as the odds-on favorite to win this year. So if you're betting out there, go ahead. You can place your bets at Vegas. I think they're up there. You can be betting on now. Well, gentlemen, it's been great as always. I hope you have an amazing summer. We will obviously catch back up in the fall. Dan, if people want to come find you, where can they find you?
You can find us on the Geek All-Stars. We'll be recording next week. We'll have myself, Chris Riddle, and Justin Jacobson will be on the show. And look forward to this summer having these boys back as usual. And I can't wait to come back in the fall. That's another one of my favorite things to do is just wax poetic of the summer that was. And to find out how little we actually went to the theaters, even though we wanted to go so much.
Now, Chris, where can people find you?
The Geek All-Stars occasionally. And other than that, I don't do podcasting anymore. I don't really do social media anymore. I've become a hermit. So
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that's
smart man
right there.
Hey, can I get your game plan?
And Tony, where can people find you?
Rolling Dice and Taking Names, a proud member of Marty's network. What can I say?
Love it.
But yeah, can y'all believe 13 years, guys?
14.
Crazy.
14, going on 14.
Still 14 years.
And we're
Insane.
solidly in 15 years for the Geek All Stars. Insane.
Crazy. Imagine what
the OGs.
Yeah, just unreal that we've known each
Back
other
when
that
people
long.
were like, what's podcasting? Now
What's a
everyone's
podcast?
like, oh, you got a podcast. Of course. Yeah.
Everybody's got a podcast.
Oh, you've
I
got a podcast?
6.
Oh, you got a podcast.
All right, guys. Thanks again.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for listening to our special movie episode. Let us know what movies you're interested in. You can do so on our Discord channel or social media. To find all those links, head over to the website, rollldicetakenames.com.